Another big story today, the capital murder case against Christopher Preciado is close to being in the hands of the jury as both the prosecution and the defense have rested. During the noon hour today, Judge Jennifer Pena sent the jury home for the day, telling them to return at 9:30 tomorrow morning for closing arguments. Now, Sue Kalberg has the details on what jurors heard just hours ago and what we're expecting moving forward from here. Sue?
Sarah, early this morning, all of the family members were warned that this was going to be a particularly difficult day because the last witness was Bexar County's chief medical examiner. Now, they promised that they would be sensitive with regard to displaying some of those graphic autopsy photos, but some of them did end up on the big screen in the courtroom. Now, we're not going to share the most graphic of those images, but there were close-up pictures of the wounds inflicted on the couple and the conditions of the bodies that had been abandoned in their car for days before they were discovered. Now, Dr. Kimberly Molina told jurors she couldn't make a 100% certain ruling on many elements of the deaths, like was there a struggle in the car and who fired those fatal shots. But she did say for sure that baby Fabian, who was 2 weeks overdue, was a full-term baby who died because his mother died.
So to become a medical, there's no congenital abnormalities for the child. There's no evidence of injuries to the child. So there's no other reason that we identified for the child to be dead other than mom died. And so when mom dies, that means she's no longer providing the oxygen and the nutrients to the baby that the baby needs. When babies aren't born yet, there is no cause or manner of death because you cannot die if you were never born.
Now, another witness that the jury heard from was the manager at a pawn shop who brought surveillance video of the man who pawned two very distinctive rings. Detectives had shared images of Matthew Guerra wearing those rings, and they shared social media messages from Preciado, who gave these rings to another man in a trade for car parts. Essentially, they said Preciado robbed Guerra, and for what? $300.
$300.
The pawn shop manager said in a transaction that lasted barely 5 minutes, the man walked out of the store with just $300. Now, family members had been warned to keep their emotions in check throughout the day, throughout the trial, and that's exactly what happened. Even though it was very difficult, it was very calm in the courtroom. Everyone returns, as you said, at 9:30 in the morning, so we will be continuing to cover through that. And then coming up at 5 o'clock, we're going to talk a little bit more about exactly how the day is going to go down tomorrow, starting at 9:30. At the Justice Center, Sue Kalberg, KENS 5.